Hello, Crypto News here. Today is January 14th, 2026, and the top cryptocurrencies news are the following, and we will go to the mayor of New York, who yesterday told you that he wants to issue his own currency, but until then he had not issued it. This afternoon, however, he issued it with this advertisement, and let me tell you that you did not miss anything because this currency collapsed in the first half hour of its existence. The icing on the cake is the distribution of the coins. As you can see, the first wallet holds 70% of all the coins, while the first 5 hold more than 90%. So I do not know who invested in this currency, although to be honest, the people who trusted the mayor did. The current mayor of New York says that he does not own this particular currency and is not going to buy it. Now, let's move on to Ethereum, where there's a new record. Over the past week, an average of 327,000 new wallets were created per day, with Sunday seeing the highest number ever recorded for a single day, with more than 393,000 wallets, as Santiment reported in a review of X data. Let's say that Santiment analysts claim that the increase in new wallets could be due to a December Fuchsia upgrade, which made Ethereum cheaper and easier to use. For this reason, we talk about upgrades not only because they are a big event, but because they can really affect a network and investor behavior towards the network, and this later affects the price, as Ethereum has risen 6% on the 24-hour chart. Now let's go to BNB. Let me tell you that this also had a very big upgrade, and we're talking about an upgrade Fermi, which just went live today and will reduce the block generation time on the chain from 0.75 seconds to 0.45 seconds and push finality to about 1 second. So BNB has become one of the fastest chains that we have in the cryptocurrency market. And for our last news of the day, we're going to go to Monero, which is currently at $706. Keep in mind that from the previous episode, where the price was still at $593, you knew why Monero was going up. So without wasting any more time, we're going to go to our typical cryptocurrency market where Bitcoin is at $94,000. The price is above our resistance and we want to see if it can support that. And we can say that Bitcoin seems to have risen as US inflation in the US has remained stable. Let me tell you that the core CPI on an annual basis, which we had told you from previous episodes that we were expecting because it can move the markets, this number was at 2.6%. They were expecting it at 2.8%, but it was stable at 2.6%, which shows that the CPI in the US is starting to decline. But all of this is bad news for interest rates, because this month, specifically in 14 days, we have a 97% chance that we will not see a rate cut. And let me tell you that today we also expect the US PPI of the productivity network to be equally important. And for the icing on the cake in today's episode, we'll go to Trump, who is attacking Powell again over fears about the Fed's independence, saying that he's going to be gone soon. Let's say Trump says the Fed chairman is either incompetent or dishonest and says he's going to be gone very soon. What we at Crypto News believe for 2026 is that in mid-2026, Powell will step down because he's getting a pension from the Fed. Trump will put his own person in, who will cut dividends and print money. Alt season will come, and then we'll have a nice bear market. But now, if Trump can get his way and pressure Powell to step down and get his own person in the Fed sooner, maybe things will change. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, January 14th, 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.